Yeah, it was funny. I told that because Ashley was like, "Well, turn on if you're gonna go on Zoom, turn on episode 3." I was like, "You want to watch it?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "I actually like watching sports with real players." I said, "Well," I said, "Then yeah, you're exactly right." That was back when the ball players were ballers.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
let's see here.
yeah.
Yeah, this the new one was about basically just about like the Olympics.
Oh, okay. They brought the Olympics back in. Jordan before he became a pro. That one. Talking about that.
No, when he was a pro.
Oh, when he was the dream team that continued, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No kidding. Yeah. Olympics. All right, let's get that link going. Oh wait, I just go to yours. Copy it.
What the heck? For some reason, it's got it's writing in italics right now. I don't know what's going on here. That is weird.
We showed up, it was almost like we were crashing their party. This is the way the game of basketball was played at the time. These guys
Okay.
on the side may not
It's up.
talented, but when you do come to
Okay,
Detroit,
perfect.
you can get your ass whooped.
Oh, spotlight. Okay,
It's basically just, okay, we're bad, but we just start feeding into it.
it's time for another live feed. Nice, man.
It's in italics. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it looks good.
All right. So what's the topic?
Well, here's something that's interesting because I want to get to the bottom of it. I need one more day now to reset my wife's web talk. Is emojis in a web talk post in the comment sections? What's the value?
If you if it's your post and you put an emoji, then it'd be one.
No. If I did it on my post, that's one. If others come in and they like the comments of that web talk post, the emojis that are given from everybody coming in, what's the value in the comments to that web talk post?
I don't know. I think it could be 0, and it could be the emojis go to the people that make the comment. If you get an emoji on that comment, then that is 10 points for that person. That's what I mean, that's kind of what I've always thought, is that if I write a comment and then someone were to make an emoji, it would be my content because I'm the one that made the comment. And so then I get 10 points for the emoji, I think, but I don't know. I have no idea. Quite honestly, I have no idea how that works.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I really like that thinking. Terry was bringing that up earlier before you came in and what you're sharing, and I never saw anything that says that in the web talk rules of it all.
I haven't seen that either, but I just feel like when you make content, that's what content is. Is there content that people react to? And if it's a post and you get emojis on it, great, that's a post, you got emoji. But if you make a comment and people make emojis on it, I still think that you would get the credit for that content.
That's awesome.
But I mean, I quite honestly, I have no idea. I'm just kind of guessing right now.
Well, this is where I come in. If what you guys are expressing, I've been saying something to mislead another way, because all I was thinking, based on everything that I read from RJ and everything inside, was when someone created Web Talk content, a post, people commented, you got 20. People gave emojis to anything in there, you got 10. Even if it was comments, because those comments came from that Web Talk content.
Yeah.
So it's all connected. And if there's,
Well,
yeah, that's really cool.
and I know that that's, you know, kind of how you said it, and I've seen it kind of both ways. I'm just, like I said, it would be nice to be able to see what a post brings, and then you could, you know, as far as points, then you could kind of figure out how those points are being you know, figured out, because you don't really know when you make a post how many points you really truly made off of it.
Well, that's the test going on with my wife's account. Yesterday, I did, because Spider-Man Rizza said that he was in a meeting with Scott Gerard and he heard something a little bit different. So he's trying to express it. And you know, Spider-Man Rizza, sometimes he'll listen to something and bring it another way. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Scott Gerard
Right.
to hear what he said. And then I'm telling Spider-Man Rizza, there's nothing in Web Talk that says anything of that it's there's no value or there's one point to it.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is, yesterday, my wife's account, I went on my Web Talk post. I'm sorry, I went on hers and I gave 8 emojis to her comment sections of her Web Talk posts. I didn't give her an emoji of her Web Talk on the top, because that would be 10. In the comments, I gave 8. Well,
Right.
it kind of almost made sense, but then she had about 8 comments from yesterday. She had about, 20 emojis from Web Talk content that she had. So I told her nothing today. Don't do anything today.
Right.
Maybe she'll be off the charts. Nobody will see her stuff, and she won't have anything. I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna try to give like 5 emojis inside her Web Talk post that were other people's comments.
Right. Right.
And if she has 0 points, then we know something, that it's not. If I gave her emojis in her Web Talk post with the comments, if I gave emojis to those people's content, and she didn't get anything, at least we know
Right.
that maybe the value is going to the person who wrote the comment, like you said. And Terry, that's actually your content, a comment.
Right. Right.
Which, that this is just the beginning, because really, does it really matter? Yes, and then no, because it's just an expansion of the point system right now. So many people are joining in. Here, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how what's his algorithm? What's the algorithm set at?
Right. Well, I had an interesting thing happen, and I've already messaged them, and they've responded, and we're talking. But my credit card was charged today for a pro package.
Yep, and mine will be tomorrow, because it says there that it will be renewed on the day that you purchase the pro package.
But my
from last year.
But where it says is on mine it says September something. And if we did it before the February 5th, then we shouldn't be charged ever again.
Well, tomorrow is the day that I purchased the pro package, May 6th. So I'm aware that tomorrow my credit card will be charged, because I want to keep the pro status. That's just part of the system. If I were to block my card of True Awareness, block it, WebTalk can't charge, and you still get the 5 levels. You still keep it. It's yours before
But I don't
February
know
5th.
why I'm getting charged in May
September.
when when it was in September of like 2019 or something like that. So I'm kind of confused why all of a sudden I got charged today.
Remember this time last year, remember right when the pro package came out, this is the time. It was a year ago.
Mhm.
And we were in Messenger, and you said,
Maybe.
that's weird. September?
That might make a little bit more sense. That might make sense that we didn't buy the pro pack. Well, but I thought for sure I purchased. Yeah, I think I bought that package a long time ago.
Mhm.
But maybe it was just we knew about it and we couldn't. It was coming, and we knew about it, and it was like, oh yeah, definitely. But I thought it was like as soon as I got into WebTalk, I was like, oh yeah, done, 200.
Well, yeah, that was the thing when it came out and was ready, you messaged me and said, "Oh, are you going to purchase?" Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Let me just give it like 2 days. Let me see what it is, what he's actually doing, and then I will, because I'll unlock you, and then we'll go to the next one. We'll unlock, we'll get 5 levels."
No, you know what it is. It was probably Ashley's. That's what it is, babe. That's what it is it's yours.
Yep. You had the plan to get your wife, boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what it was. Is I had done it a long time ago, but that's why maybe the email came to you. Huh.
Yeah, because see, I'm set for tomorrow. I'm ready for
Let me
my
look that
car to charge it. And
Let
I
me look hers up. I think that might be it.
okay, good.
No, I did mine a little bit. Yeah, I should. It is. Let me see.
Because you were 100%. That's something that was the plan, to do that, which is wonderful. And then I just needed a day or two more to look at everything, and then go for it. Everything was clear. He was writing everything. The pro package was new, even though we knew there was no free rewards or anything like that coming for a while. It didn't matter. We knew the bigger picture.
Yeah. Here it is. Yep. Your WebTalk Pro Platinum plan will renew yearly on May 3rd. So it just billed her. That's what it is. Yep. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about that until just now.
Oh, good.
Total sense. Yep. I'm gonna have to apologize to them.
What's cool is, now he's, developing the process. There's many web talkers who understand it. It's a process, a beautiful process. And now there's a second term, a second year of pro packages coming in at the set amount, locked in, 200 for life.
Well, that's what's so cool is when someone purchases a pro package, they're never going to stop purchasing pro packages. Like, why would you?
Exactly.
Every time that you get someone to do that, every year they're going to do that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Here, hey, TJ Eddie, here's the next part. We were live the other day, Spider-Man Riza and I, in was it Web Talk? No, we couldn't get in. Yeah, we were in Web Talk Live, I believe, and we were laughing because what happens when Web Talk Live comes, the feature, and we were both laughing. Everybody's going to be live.
Right.
Why wouldn't they? And so I brought up a point. Why wouldn't they, right? everybody be live inside promoting their products, that's what I'm going to be starting to do. Thai people are coming in. This is the Thai organic. This is commission based, Teacher Andy, from her boss. Commission
Oh
based.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. So if we get to sell this in Thailand, approved by Teacher Tim, and commission based, commissions come this way, we're going to be advertising in Web Talk.
Right. And the thing is what I think is kind of cool is you could be doing a live and almost have like a commercial product in your live.
Yeah. Yeah. And Teacher Andy, I was kind of blown away actually by that comment that Teacher Grant wrote to Super Dad Andy, who was sharing other dashboards of people with impressive numbers. And then I was so impressed with what Super Dad Andy did. Oh, no, that's not mine. I'm just sharing others. Here's mine. And when I saw that, it was the first time I saw that. $19 in April? That is just unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is that's great about that is, once again, proving if you work hard, you're gonna get something out of it.
Yes.
These people that are, oh, well, I only made 15 cents. Well, go ask Andy how much work he's done.
Yes.
Ask him how hard he's been working. Yep. So that makes sense. It's Ashley's account.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we don't want anybody's card being charged, way early like that, September.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's next? Who's next? The glorious Coach Nalutza, she did it on her own, not many days later.
Yeah. That's wild to think. Like now it's just like it doesn't even seem like it's been a year, but now all of this stuff is just going to start reoccurring.
Yes.
That's pretty wild when you start thinking about, like, let's say in 3 years when 300 people are purchasing pro packages in someone's 5 level, and just every year that's just another, just a guaranteed amount of money.
Yes. And the beauty of how Web Talkers just continue to support each other makes all of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty wild. It's already been a year.
Look at that. Yes. I remember like it was just yesterday on the phone with the messenger, asking me, and so excited about that next little phase coming.
Yeah.
Hearing about it when it would come, to be one of the first million, to be part of a company like this and this idea.
And being scared that you might miss out, like when it goes live, and think, I gotta be the first million. There's no way this is gonna last very long. Which is still mind-boggling to me after, one, that the real estate guy showing, like, you put 200 in, this is what you get. If you can get, X amount of people to put in 200, like, if that doesn't make every single person go, all right, team, how about this? How about, as each person puts it in, I give them $50 back or something. I don't know, something, I don't know. But, like if your whole team just went, you know what, 3,000 people went, well, that makes sense, and all purchase pro package in a day or so, that'd be crazy. But that's what I thought. I truly thought that by now there would be no way that there was a million, 90,000 or something left.
Right.
Or 900,000, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it's saying,
Oh
his
yeah. 900,000.
counter until 100,000 or something like that. And I'm just like, how is that not happening?
Yes. And you know what? It really does confirm, as so many times we've spoken to so many people around the world when they come here, and we ask that simple question: how does Facebook make money on free users? How? And so many times so many people said, I don't know. And so they're $200 into something that I can use for free over in Facebook and over here in Twitter, and they just didn't. And then it's the effort part, like we talk about Super. Look at Super Z. She'll come into a Zoom, Teacher Andy, like 3 o'clock in the morning, Thai time. She'll be out of breath. She'll be talking for 3 hours in another Zoom. And now, there's such high quality teachers that are talking in Zooms, coming over from Super Z and Teacher Arsh and those individuals.
Mhm.
These teachers are just, and they got beautiful followings of people that once they grasped it already because it was shared in the mother tongue. And they're going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another one. Here's another beautiful situation. Teacher Alexandra, yesterday, ask her, how much did you make in April? She's like 36 cents. You were there this morning because we were trying to talk to her. I wanted everybody to hear it again. We were on Facebook, though. This is Web Talk Live. 36 cents in April. She says around 30,000 points she made. How many referrals, Teacher Alexandra? He said, let me check. 7. And they're all not active. What does that mean? She made it from the engagement of the outsiders of her referral system, because she's giving Russian classes. She's known. She's giving English classes. She's known. She's in Teacher John's classes. People know her. And what do? They flock to her Web Talk posts, giving her engagement. Free user.
Yeah, is she doing lives, like live feeds of her stuff?
She's doing Zoom right now, classes. The private stuff with the web talkers coming in, and Russian and English. She's going to set up her Web Talk Live, though, kind of like the situation with the 24-hour. Never went live before.
I think that is what's going to change the game for a lot of these people that are, free users, because then their face is live, and then there's videos, and then there, and someone's going to see that and be like, oh, this person teaches Russian. Well, I want to be live now. People are going to start seeing those recorded things, and they're going to start going, oh, okay, I need to get into this class. I need to get in this class. Because I don't think, even myself, I see people that say, hashtag IEG teacher, and I'm like, I don't even know who this person is.
Right.
Just people out there saying that they're, IEG teachers. I'm guessing that they've, gotten on the list or whatever, but I don't know who they are. I don't know who everyone is. And if they would start posting their videos, then you could go in and watch those videos and start seeing, real time, or, next day what their class is like. And then people would start flocking to that. They would start seeing that and going, oh, I want to be part of that class. So.
Yeah.
And then also I'm trying to, I think I messaged her I'm trying to get a hold of Beth because
Oh
Jesus,
yeah.
yeah, Jesus wants to talk to her a little bit more about the LDS stuff because he sees that as a great opportunity to connect with someone. Because he said, you know, LDS teacher or LDS like missionaries and stuff in Colombia are wanting to learn English, and LDS missionaries in America are wanting to learn Spanish. So why not create a group where they're just switching up the groups, you know, and getting that started?
Yes.
And you know, I said, okay. I said, I'll try to get her to get connected with you. But I've messaged her, but I don't think I've gotten anything back from her yet.
Okay. The one thing with Teacher Beth, actually so beautiful about her, Muhammad Jabbar, they're setting up, you know, Zoom classes, Ask the Teacher. So she's there, he's there, they come in, they know they have the list. Ask the teacher. Ask the teacher. She answers, she gives her wisdom. And then she says, Teacher Tim, can you talk to Teacher Annie? Because I'd like to really start, but please know, I really want to know everything before I start. So I want to, you know, it's so beautiful. Even though Muhammad Jabbar, he went into the training even a second time, personally with all of us here, you know, okay, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. Yes, you're good. You want to use the private Zoom account? You're more than welcome. So, and then she's connected, not, you know, with an invitation and all that stuff, but she's connected to the idea of giving with Muhammad Jabbar. So she just wants to know the secure part. She understands what we're doing in Web Talk. This Web Talk Live, people might think that, oh, wow, it's just a Web Talk Live. Here we go. It took a lot of effort, actually, you know, to want to do this because we have to keep it secure as well.
Right.
As you know. And we did it. It's here.
And that's the thing is I get kind of tired of listening to people saying that it's so hard to do, and they just don't know if they really want to spend the time doing that. It's like, if you watch the video, yeah, it took me a while to figure it out with the help of everybody else, but I still did it because it's still necessary.
Yes.
I mean, it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's if you want to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they're making it so difficult.
Yes. Here's the other thing too. Like we spoke this morning and was in Facebook Live till we cut it off. The sponsored ads. There are a lot of people in Web Talk that are saying thank you to that. They did not know that it would actually give revenue to their Web Talk by clicking them. Right. They didn't know. Even pro users. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna tell my downline. I didn't know. Right. Thank you for that information. Thank you. They're commenting. They're in talk mail. We have an opportunity in this month. It won't be easy, but we have an opportunity to see that set amount be higher. Right. It can change.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, if they really start talking about this app here this month, if they really start talking about it and saying that it's coming.
Yeah.
Because that's just gonna be exciting. I mean, to me, that's just, you know, yeah, I think it changes the whole game, because then everybody it's not an app yet. Well, now it is. So what's your excuse? And then I did read through that teacher complaining
Yeah, thanks for, I just wanted to tag you to see, you know, as you know, it's out there everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw that and I responded.
Okay, good.
And it's just like when everything that he said was just clearly said out of I don't have a clue what you're talking about, but I'm going to say something to try to be tough.
Yes.
'Cause, you know, the typical, oh, well, it's just a pyramid scheme. It's an awful pyramid scheme if everybody can do it for free. Not a very well planned pyramid scheme when people get on for free and make money. And then, well, I have tons of people on Facebook that I do free stuff for. Well, then you're dumb. Like then you're wasting your time in your life. Because I'm not going to sit around and make a bunch of lesson plans and just do it for free. Like that's just bad business. You know, like.
Yes.
And you're taking. It's funny because he said you're taking food out of teachers' mouths, but you're doing it for free.
Yes, that was the.
So all the people that are coming to you because it's free are taking money out of other people's mouths that would have charged.
Yes.
So what kind of stupid comment was that? That doesn't even make sense. So I just wrote, I was like, well, I just said the idea that you say that you have, you know, tons of people that follow you on Facebook and you do it for free, that's just dumb. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that? And why are you upset that someone else is giving other people an opportunity for students and teachers to make money? Talk about how people should actually be responding to that. Like, wait a minute, what did you just say? You just said that the students could make money too? Everyone could make money while learning? I said, clearly you don't have a clue what you're talking about. Clearly you don't know anything about what this person is trying to offer and give to people.
Yes. And talking, he also mentioned a little bit about the science supplies or science giving away science lessons or something.
Yeah.
And all I kept thinking was, well, what do you think YouTube is? You can go to YouTube and get everything for free there on science. So he this individual, clearly didn't see the whole thing that Teacher Frank was actually sharing. And then this, not many people even understand what YouTube is really. They really don't. And it goes back to the same thing, the Facebook questions. They don't understand how a platform will make money. They don't even know. Why do you think, do we say now, like Teacher Annie and Teacher Tim, you're listening to us. Do we say, oh, comment on our Web Talk post? Come on, man. Got to comment on our Web Talk post. You hear it in YouTube all the time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Oh, there. Check that website out. Go in there. And you'll be purchasing something very soon. Thank you. YouTube is a platform that's been doing something like Web Talk for a long time. Web Talk is just another level of simplicity.
It's just the whole, 2020 or 20 whatever talk of, oh, must be a pyramid scheme, must be a scam. Oh, because it's not Facebook, because it's not YouTube, which is like the ultimate pyramid scheme. It's like a tiny pyramid. There's the top and then there's everyone else underneath it. That's the base. It doesn't even go down and give any love to anybody. I just people don't think very well.
Oh, man.
Like Terry's laughing. She gets it. Like it's just people say pyramid scheme.
He's laughing.
Like,
oh, thank you.
I'm like just like that's the dumbest thing because it goes Zuckerberg, friends, probably some businesses, and then and all those are supporting the next three levels. But this is a pyramid scheme. And the thing is why wouldn't you want? I mean, okay, let me phrase this a little bit differently. But why wouldn't you want to be part of a pyramid scheme if you're the top? If you could create a top for you instead of being the bottom, like that job you go to, why not recruit a bunch of people to talk on the on social media and be and do stuff for you? I mean, there's the, you know, there's the quote that says, if you can get 100 people to do 1% instead of you doing 100%, then why wouldn't you do that? I mean, that just makes sense. And I just, you know, and that's the thing is when you do look at this, you go, okay, yeah, there's levels here, and, you know, lots of people underneath me. But the thing is that what I love about it is when you look at like Toto, those levels, they don't even get close to me. It's all her. Yes. And Andy. And I don't get any love out of that. But I'm not upset about that. She decided to be the top of her little pyramid. She might be in like a downline of someone, but she's like, exactly. I'm gonna build this underneath me.
Yes.
She might not say it like that, but she's doing it.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, so that's the beauty of it is, you know, you do have these companies where it's like, okay, well, 0 to infinity, you get, you know, 2% of each of your level or whatever to infinity. Well, then people could come at me and kind of say like, oh, well, you're just doing this so that you can make a lot of money and people do work for you. And it's kind of like, no, it's not like that. It's 5 levels and that's it. The rest is whatever everybody else is doing. And right now we're probably at what, 15 levels of people that are involved with IG related stuff.
Right.
So 10 levels, I'm not getting anything for it. And it doesn't make me sad at all. I mean, I guess you can say like with the interaction, you get something out of it, but it's not like those levels are having to do something every month. And then, you know, 0 to infinity, you get 2% of what everybody else does. It's not even like that. Yeah. It's not even close to an MLM kind of pyramid, kind of ideal commission-based deal. It really isn't. And then ultimately, you're not paying anything if you don't want to. And the most you would pay is $200 in a year.
In a year.
Most MLMs are going to ask for like half of that a month. With all the stuff that you have to pay for.
Yeah. Yeah. And the beautiful point that you always stress, you know, so many times, and Teacher Toto got it pretty quickly. And Scott Gerard in his video with the Global Teachers Creating, look at what everybody spends in the world. And look what they don't have to spend anymore. And like you said, with let's say there are 15 levels down, all those 15, the 14, the 13 level, they're coming right up to the ones that are giving the true effort and commenting and doing, you know, so they are, it really is the whole, the development of Web Talk truly is about everyone. And that we know RJ knew if he could do it this way, it would be unstoppable.
Yep.
It would be.
That's the beauty of it is it's always like saying that, like, if you have a teacher that you're doing stuff with, you better support that teacher. Don't worry about everybody else. Support the teacher. Be all about that teacher. You know, and yeah, we can't, it'd be hard to find out every single person and what teacher they're underneath and, you know, all the 5 levels and stuff. But the main idea is if you're in a class, you should be supporting that person. all the time. If they do a post, you should be writing something on it.
Yes.
And you know, like this month I had way less interaction points than I did last month. I kind of thought it would be more and more and more each month, but I had way less. I probably had half of what I need to look at it, but it was substantially different. But as the money increases, it does, the interaction doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. It's gonna build. It's gonna be
Yes.
fine, and it kind of makes you go, well, yeah, there's a group you're working with, but you really need to focus on finding other groups to start getting involved. And that's, you know, that quite honestly, that is it's been very hard to get people even to think about what the value of this is.
Yes.
And I don't understand it. I don't understand why someone who will spend $400, $500 a month paying into a Forex trading company a month doesn't go, so $200 for the year and that's it. And all it is interaction. Like, you don't have to, like, all you have to do is talk about stuff or do your social media. And it'll be interesting to see when you start seeing real advertising and public advertising about Web Talk. Will these same people that keep saying, nah, that doesn't make sense, will they come to the people that actually talk to them about it?
Right.
They come back and say, you know what?
Invite me in.
Or is there a pride thing and they'll just be like, well, I'm just going to go sign up.
Yeah, with Google.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where like you bring up a point, because right now they are. You can see it with Teacher Grant. What's happening now, there are some teachers that Teacher Grant invited. They're beginning, and they're at our beginning points.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, our beginning points have not truly awakened yet. It's
Right.
levels way below of beautiful countries like Vietnam and Kurdistan and Morocco, you know, different countries like that. They're like, whoa, wait a minute here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a value here. And so they're just exploding. And now Teacher Grant, because of his effort, you know, he's beginning now to guide individuals that are closer to where we began.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going to broaden and expand the point system.
Yeah.
And as the value goes up, because Web Talk rises in the Alexa ranking naturally, then I mean, we're at, you know, 3, 4, 5 cents steady, with there's no cap every month to the revenue. It's just, we're just in a cap situation of a playground of, you know, engagement points. Like we talked about last month, 350,000 in one day. Next thing you know, it's 110. Next thing you know, it's 80. Well, what happened to that 350? That's just a testing ground. They're just testing things, trying to calculate, trying to see what's real.
Right.
You see, when you got people going, you know, I don't even know if they understand the comment sections. When you got someone writing teacher, and every comment they're a T, and then an A, and then an A, and then an, oh, sorry, T, E, A, and a C. Every comment's one letter, and they're spelling teacher.
Right.
We want to get that out. I
Right.
don't want to have 20 points on someone that I'm connected to because of that.
Yeah.
You see, so we were talking a little bit before you came in about, let's just say for the fun of it, that someone creates a Web Talk post, and it's a grammar post, like Teacher Rahad and others are doing, A, B, or C, and it's got to be a comment of 5 words or more.
Yeah.
It can't just be A, B, C. You know, I just don't see any value in that. And so it can be set with an algorithm of a change of a plan. You know, I know many people might be upset on that. Who knows what will happen? I just don't see a value with, um, you know, what are some of these comments?
Nice.
Yeah, and
Thanks.
yeah,
And you know, and the thing is like you say, like it needs to be natural. And I think that sometimes, like, you know, you look at like Facebook posts, like that's what people do. Nice, cool, whatever. That's engagement. But a letter, that's just doesn't make sense. But you know, I don't think I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, it's just a growing process that's fun to watch.
yes,
And it'll be interesting to see if this month, if you see that minimum rise somewhere in the middle of the month, if you start seeing it kind of go up, that would be kind of cool. I don't
Yeah.
expect it to, but you know, it would be kind of cool to see like, oh, okay, now it's showing that here's the projected, but there is starting to become more income and more revenue because of interaction. So that shows that things are growing. But
yes, right. Yeah, it was 2,600 they made in April total. So, you know, he gave 77%, he gave 2,000 of it.
right.
So 2,600. Who knows the value of clicking one? The ad impressions are
I
pretty
think
low.
that what it is right now and how quickly that'll jump when there's an app
Oh my
is
gosh.
pretty wild.
Yeah. Yeah. This was kind of, hey, Teacher Andy, this was kind of nice just having a little chat here, Web Talk Live, you know. We didn't share any Zoom links, so everybody's probably commenting right now, hey, what do I want to join? Oh, you know,
Yeah,
and
let's
only
see.
we didn't look at anything. And you know, all the active Web Talkers, they know where to go.
Yeah.
3 or 4 Web Talk posts down, there's a Zoom link. There's the officials. Oh, let me press it.
Oh, there's people commenting.
Really? Let's check it
Emojis
out.
debate is popping. I think the pro will not keep every year, but the 5 levels is for life. Good job, Toto. She figured that out before I did.
Yeah, let me check too.
Muhammad Jabbar is talking about a class. Martin says, I was charged yesterday for my annual pro package year 2. Here we go. Crazy.
Perfect.
Erdy's on here. Turn it off.
Okay. Yeah, when you're done, Teacher Andy, reading, then I'm gonna read mine. There's some good ones.
Let's see. Martin says, this is my new this is actually a very good statement. This is my new Forex. I completely agree with Martin. I think that, you know, there's some things that people have been coming, you know, and wanting to talk about, and I've been thinking about getting involved in, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, it sounds like good money right now, but I'm like, I don't know. Do you jump into kind of some new things or whatever? But that statement is a great statement. This is my new Forex, you know, looking at how is it going to, the interaction, how is that going to increase value, app, how is that going to increase value? I mean, that's a pretty good statement there. I'm gonna have to comment on that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. We got, yeah, it's nice, you know, Martin's over on mine saying emojis debate is popping. I still got to give the emoji for that one. Hopefully he gets to 10. All right, now Muhammad Jabbar, Teacher Tim. He's with Teacher Beth. We go live every Tuesday. My class is 4 p.m. Kurdistan, 8 p.m. Vietnam. Teacher Beth class is 5:30 Kurdistan, 9:30 p.m. Vietnam time. We wait instructions from you.
So 6:30 a.m. here, or 4:30, 6:30.
It would be 10. Yeah. His class would be
No,
9.
hers, Beth.
Oh, hers would be 10:30 a.m. in the morning for you.
10:30.
Yeah, because it's 9:30 at night Vietnam time.
Oh, okay. I thought it said 5:30. Okay, so 10:30 is Beth. Maybe I'll get on and ask her if she could answer my talk mail.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'll ask the teacher.
Bring Teacher Jesus into that one. And
Yeah.
Web Talk Live it. Just discuss things. Cause she'll that'll be a good one. I'll tell her, you know. Teacher Annie's looking for you. She wants the instructions. He's got everything. He knows everything. Now I'm not sure if they want to use the official account for the Web Talk Live. It would be perfect to get them to be Web Talk live streaming, especially when he knows all the security measures. He has a list of students he'll bring in, no screen sharing, no chat. Annotations are off. Muhammad just commented. He's there. Let me go over. All right, let me go over there. I didn't say I want pop. Teacher Dustin cracking with the popping of Martin. Holy mackerel, Muhammad Jabbar's commenting everywhere. I can't keep up, Teacher Muhammad. This is difficult for me. I can't talk and check Web Talk at the same time. Wait a minute. Holy mackerel. The comments are flying. Oh, did I already miss Muhammad Jabbar's comments? Where in the world are they? I just saw notifications. This is great. Look at this. Teacher Grant. Teacher Grant. He's inside Web Talk right now.
You know, as I'm reading through, I don't know whose comments these are now. I think this is, it's Destan. So Destan posted this live and is writing on it. And she made a comment and said, Maylee's class was so excited because there were so many kids and adults who were interacting. And you know, what was interesting is I was listening to it this morning, and there were adults that were getting in and reading the story, the Winnie the Pooh story, on like the kids class, but adults were reading it. And it was just, it just proves the point that, you know, some adults feel more comfortable in that low level kind of English, and they'll sooner or later they'll move on to the next level, you know. But that's what's so cool about it, is it's just such a comfortable situation.
Yes. Here's Teacher Dustin. Also, she created her own Web Talk Live from
Yes,
the
I'm
YouTube.
looking at it right now.
Oh, okay, good. You see her comment? She wants the YouTube issue solved from her channel. She couldn't embed it the other day. So That's where we need Teacher Grant. Look at that. She's got 13 comments and 4 shares just from her Web Talk Live. She copied to YouTube. That's what it's about right there. Mm-hmm. That many people are going to quickly understand.
Well, then we have someone else, Tremai Nigo or Joe, that shared it. I think that that's what's going to increase a lot of people's.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Teacher Dustin wrote to you. She made $1.20 in April, and she doesn't
Yeah.
have any active referrals.
Right. Now, I wonder if the kids that are involved in her classes are commenting just using their parents' profile, but if they're commenting on like if Maylee were to do a post. Because that I think is what would increase her revenue a lot, is if she was posting stuff, Maylee was posting stuff that sorry, I just saw it kind of broke my train of thought. What was it? Oh yeah, like if Maylee was posting stuff during the week and the kids were responding to it, like maybe something from the class, like, you know, post up, you know, part of like one page of the Winnie the Pooh book and maybe, you know, have kids read that or something like that, read and comment, you know, is there any words that you don't know or something like that, and have them interacting during the week with her. I think that that would increase her revenue a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Teacher Andy, over on my web talk post, Teacher Grant saying, "Hey, Teacher Andy, how did you embed the videos?" The IT guy.
I'm confused. He already knows how to do that.
Yeah, didn't he teach us that?
Yeah.
He's at a point with YouTube right now. He's banned for almost life, 3 months. Oh, here he comes. All right, Teacher Grant is coming in. Yeah, let's have a class with Muhammad Jabbar on Tuesday.
I'm confused why he's banned.
Right? He'll talk about that. Let's see, where is he?
Are you talking about me or somebody else? Hi, you guys. Good morning.
Hey, Teacher Grant, good morning. Yeah, we want to talk a little bit about your YouTube channel and what's happened, your band, which, you know.
Well, yes and no. The main channel that was embedded, the live has been provoked, or whatever the word I'm looking for is. So I was trying to use a different channel, but I heard you in the early broadcast say you got to ask me about embedded the live, but I did it so long ago. I don't know why it keeps making me go back. Every single time I try to go through the process, it kind of like goes back to the beginning. So I don't know if it's automatic, because that's what I was asked Andy, if when he did it for the first time, was it automatic or did he already have live on his channel before?
What do you mean? What is it automatic?
Well, we can watch your video live, right? We don't have to go to YouTube to watch your video.
Yeah, I do.
So I'm assuming it was automatic if you don't know what I'm talking about, because one of the options and the features is to embedded videos, right? But if you didn't do anything, then it must be automatic. And the reason why it's not doing it on my channel is because it's detecting VPN software, or it's not in the location, or what have you.
Automatic. I have to go into YouTube every time and copy the link and paste it and all that.
Yeah, of course. But before you did that, for example, Spider-Man Riza has the same issue. The videos are not embedded. So it must be an automatic thing for certain countries or something. So I don't know. That's why I was gonna say, I think it's an automatic thing depending on the location. So maybe some locations restrict embedded videos for live streaming. I don't know. But to make everything short, I spoke to my brother. I used a TeamViewer to get onto his computer. I created a new account, and I gotta wait 24 hours for everything to be completed. I'm gonna verify everything non-VPN in the States on his computer, and then I'm gonna make sure that it can go live and the live stream can be shared and watched in the video. And then I'll have a spanking brand new account that should be able to work. Once I get everything validated in the States, it should work outside. Once I get everything squared away, because I tried other accounts and the videos won't work, you know. And because of the COVID, because of I don't know if we're even supposed to say that word or it could take their channel down, but because of the pandemic situation, I think there's not enough human people catching everything correctly, you know. Andy's the other Super Dad Andy's YouTube got taken down, right, Tim? You were on for 4 minutes and it got triggered yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what really. Yeah, so I don't know what kind
Oh,
of.
sorry. I thought my microphone on to answer that. Correct. It was taken down 4 minutes. I'm right here. And again, situation, YouTube sees that there is another area where the YouTube live is going. So 4 minutes in, they just put it under the guidelines, you know, community standards, and remove it. I'm at the hotel, not at home. At home, you know, just did a 6-hour broadcast talking about everything. And I'm right here for
Yeah.
4 minutes in a garden area, just trying to figure stuff out. And they're, oh, it's a community standards. It's that internet connection. It's another place. They want to keep it secure. It's the
Maybe
same thing
that's
that's happening
right.
with Teacher Grant. Same thing.
Maybe
Because
that is right, Teacher Tim. Maybe it is a location issue, but that doesn't. I mean, I didn't read at all their 5,000 community guidelines, but to me, I see YouTubers go everywhere. You know, they go live everywhere. So I don't know. I mean, that's a slim possibility, or it's just a fluke. It could be a system fluke. You know, you said Teacher Dustin. I heard just before when I came in, he said she was having issues. Right? She can't get it embedded. I kept looking at videos on YouTube. I can't seem to find anything. So hopefully, somebody in this web world can shine some light. And maybe it's a restriction thing where only certain countries, but you're in Vietnam, so it should work. I don't know. I'm just as confused as the next guy. So
Yeah. Well, you know, Super Dad Andy yesterday showed me the screenshot, and he's going to appeal. He's going to appeal that 4-minute video because the other videos are good. They're on his channel. They didn't remove them. It's just that one with a different, you know, internet connection here in Thailand from where I was 30 minutes, you know, somewhere else earlier that day. So he's going to appeal it. Just like you have one, Teacher Andy, that needs to be appealed, you know, like a couple days ago. And we're still live on your channel. See?
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, different situations. YouTube, they want to protect their product. You know, they want to protect their company. They don't want to just have everybody going everywhere. They have to shut things down. It's very tricky with, you know, different countries would have the VPNs. Kurdistan, Teacher Dustin, she went, tried to do it. She went live. She could go live, just could not put it into WebTalk, embed it there where it showed the video. See? So there's got to be something. And then Teacher Arsh, he was cool. He did it in Kurdistan.
He could do the embedded in Kurdistan.
Yep.
But the question is how? Teacher Andy said it was automatic. So
No,
it
it's
must
not.
be-
I don't know what you're saying. It's automatic. In
How
YouTube,
did you do that? I mean, besides copy, how did you get that what's the word I'm looking for? That perk.
The perk that he's talking about, Teacher Andy, is this. When you put a YouTube live link into WebTalk, the perk is that it can show a video. And Teacher Grant was teaching us a couple weeks ago that we needed to embed, and that's what Scott Gerard was talking about as well. When we were first trying it out, we needed to make sure that it was embedded. And if it was embedded, then the video would show up outside of YouTube and people would be able to watch it.
yeah, all I do is hit share and copy the link
Right.
and paste the link. I don't think it's a
So,
perk.
well, with that then, Teacher Tim, then it must be that in the States it's automatic after he asks permissions to go live and monetize and all. It must be linked together. It must be like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. Maybe.
Well, I just remember in the beginning when we were talking about embedding on Teacher Andy's account in YouTube, he actually did that. He went and set it up. So now he doesn't need to do that anymore. So,
Well, how did you set it up, Andy?
well, when we were talking, remember, we saw everything. Embedded, you said embedded. So he went to the settings. Oh, there it is, embedded. So he did it, boop, 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 and it's good to go. So he doesn't have
Okay,
to
so
do
it was
any.
just an automatic thing. It was like a light switch. Turn on the light, turn off the light. So he just had to
Exactly.
just turn on the light.
Right. Well,
Okay,
that's what you.
Because what
that's
it's doing for me is it's wanting me to turn on the light, but I got to change a light bulb. Basically, that's the best analogy I can make. When I hit
Right.
go ahead, it says wait a minute, but we need to make sure the light bulb is working, and then it just kind of reverses it. It kind of just does like a roundabout. You just keep going in a circle. It
Right.
doesn't go to the next page. So I guess on Andy's account, he said, okay, turn the light switch, bam, done. But for Desta and myself, it's like we got to change a light bulb, but the light switch isn't on yet.
Yes.
So.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
That's
this
why
is-
I could hear Andy's puzzled voice going, what are you talking about? All I did is just do that. So whatever option you had, Andy, it sounds like it was easy peasy for you, but there's something that we got to find a loophole or something.
Well, I just set up, when I clicked live on my thing before, it gave me a bunch of criteria to click, and I clicked it and had it save it.
Okay. It
Right.
didn't go
Good.
like to an additional page. It didn't ask you to put a phone number in. It didn't ask you to put a code in or something like when you did the embedded part.
Mm-mm.
That's the part I'm curious about.
No, not at all. When I hit go live on YouTube, the YouTube page comes up and it shows that it's gone live. The video's gone live. And then I just hit share and it comes up and it asks where you want to share it. And I just click the link and paste the link and it works.
You never had to wait 24 hours or had you gone live on your channel
Yeah.
before?
That first time I did, remember? Because I clicked on it and I found the live and I said, no, I got to wait another 24 hours. So.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm rolling the dice. I created the account on my brother's PC through the wonderful world of TeamViewer. So I'm rolling the dice, and maybe by creating the account in the States, no VPN, no tricks, no, oh, you're in China kind of alerts. I'm gonna do everything on that side, and probably by tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, I'm gonna give it a couple days before I officially go, oh no, I'm actually logging in on the VPN in a different state. I'm gonna first verify everything on my brother's end on his side, no VPN, no triggers or whatever. Make sure the live works, make sure all the options are enabled. And then maybe after 3 days of it sitting, after being a sitting duck, I'll use the new account. I'll log in. I'll roll the dice, and I should be able to go live properly. After I do an embedded test on his side, I'll be able to do live here, physically here. And I don't know how to get a hold of YouTube. Because I'm not a creator, I don't have. There's an option for people who are creators who have the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, but I don't have that, so I can't. There's a second option to communicate with them by chat, but I can't because I'm not one of those people. So, but it's not going to stop us. I mean, worst case scenario, and I was also trying to do the thing with Facebook Live, embedded the video. But the thing is at this moment, the only videos that could be put into the video slot are Vimeo and YouTube. When WeChat goes bigger, sorry, not WeChat. When WebTalk goes bigger, they'll have other videos that can go in that slot. They'll have Facebook. They'll have other videos that will go in that slot, and then Facebook could be embedded. And but the thing is, when I put in the link on WebTalk, the video doesn't automatically come up. That's only for YouTube and Vimeo. Any other video website, CNN, news sites, etc. If it's not YouTube or Vimeo or whatever that other site is, it won't show the video inside WebTalk. You'll have to actually go to the link. So when I went live on Facebook, it does the same thing. It doesn't show a video. You actually have to go to the link. So hopefully they'll be able to add extra video sites to the to WebTalk, and there'll be other options to go live, like with Facebook and stuff like that. So. Anyways.
Hey, Terry, we see that I see your YouTube live link right there. So there's no video right now. So I think if you move it over just another spot or one lower, it might be I don't know why it's not showing the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I'll give it a.
Terry, are you
Take a
putting it
look.
in the? Are
What's
you putting
that?
it in the video slot? And what happens when you put it in the video slot? Does it say delete?
I don't know what you mean.
When you hit edit post, and you see where it says files, photos, videos, and tags. Click on the video part.
It usually does it automatically. I don't. Once I put the link in, it does it automatically.
Yeah. So we're just showing Teacher Grant. You just put you create a post. You write your title, and then you copy paste the link YouTube live right here. You don't need to be doing it here or anything. Just pop it right here, and it automatically creates the video. Done.
The reason why I want you to do that, Terry, is because if it says it like a quick blue little link, say deleted. If it's being deleted, that means that something's not enabled. So, like I said, I'm not physically there. It's technically I'm not physically there, and I'm so jealous because the way Andy describes it was just like turning on a light switch. And now some people can't do it, and I don't know how to change that light bulb. I don't know what is between that light switch.
Look at that. Look at that. Someone by the name of Troy. See? Live web talk classes. Who is this individual?
Oh, I haven't seen that guy before.
Consultant at, you know, just write something to him. Any questions?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it does that and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, the reason why it's doing that, Harry, is because you're probably sharing YouTube videos. You could share a YouTube video and play it, but the live is a tricky one. So if you're doing your live, wait, is this your live, Terry, or Andy's live?
No, it's Tim's.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you probably need to hit return on the link. Or did it God, by all means, did it actually get taken down? Is that why? Are we still live?
Yeah, you're
Actually?
still live. If you click the link, it comes up. I just don't have the video showing
Right,
on
the
my
video part.
post.
Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, what I usually do just to make sure the video is actually going through is I hit the video part instead of pasting the link. I just the video option, slide the link in that way, and then it will just do the rest of the work.
Tim? It's the same happened with me.
I've been having a little bit of a problem with my phone and my iPad anyway. Sometimes the link copies right and sometimes it doesn't.
Let me see something here.
I think I'm gonna head out.
All right, teacher Annie. Well, teacher Park, right? No, that's in another day from now, right?
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. We're going to go into the official account again and he'll use yours, or is he going to try his YouTube?
I'll talk to him tomorrow morning.
Perfect.
See what he says. See if he feels a little bit more comfortable with doing it this time. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right, teacher Annie.
I guess I will leave. Should I leave this open so that it doesn't cut out the live?
Let's see. If I manage the participants, I'm the host, so it should. Does it say for you to just leave?
It should continue. I think it does.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Get some rest, man. It was a couple days hectic for you, man.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about embedding and links that aren't moving around. And, this is the beauty of this right now. This has never been done in a like this type of situation. So, countries are getting banned and you're in gardens. YouTube is blocking you. All right, bring it on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Think it was going to be easy? All right, dude.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, teacher Annie.
Yeah, so Terry, I just plop the link in. I would just try again. Just try to make sure the link and the text are far apart and they're not next to each other. And also try the video option. Try the video option. That's a nice pause. Sometimes, Tim, I hate the pauses that YouTube randomly chooses. Like when you share a link, it will just share the most awkward pause. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you mean like this?
Let me see. Oh, do you have a really funny face? No, that's okay. You got. Oh, like Terry. Oh, poor Terry.
Oh.
Yeah, you look okay, and yeah, I've had worse. I've had worse. But yeah, exactly like that. It's like, why does YouTube have to? I think it's like when you share it, it's sharing. It's an algorithm share. It's like, oh, we're gonna choose this random pause because it's the most whatever,
Still nothing for you, Terry. It's weird.
Uh,
No, I just copied the link from, I think I copied it from your post,
Right.
Tim, but
Okay.
like
Let
I
me,
said, with my phone, sometimes it copies and sometimes it doesn't.
right. I'll just copy it. I'll create a new Web Talk post just to see if it works. And I'll just pop it right here, paste it right there. And see the video pops
Yeah,
right
see,
there. See? And
yeah.
then, you wrote something above. So you just, write something here, Web Talk, boop, live. And then you play. Try to separate the best way. But the iPad really is very tricky.
Yeah, and my iPad, sometimes I can't paste. It won't let me, or when I do
I-
paste it, it won't let me send it. I don't have a send button.
Yeah.
So I
I
kind of go
found
back
kind
and forth between them.
about
What's
pasting
up?
something.
Mm-hmm.
I found like a hidden gem. So basically, what I've done, you guys, is I'll hit enter a couple times on my iPad, so it automatically goes down to where you can see the cursor. So you're not typing at the very top, because at the very top you can't see what you're typing. So I just hit enter like 5 times. Yes, it's gonna look a
Yeah,
little
see,
weird.
I don't have an enter button on my iPad.
Oh, everybody does. Are you sure?
No, I don't. I have a very old iPad. There is no enter button. I have to use the send button on the post thing.
No enter button. What iPad do you
No,
have?
I don't. It's an old Apple iPad. It's very old.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah,
And
that's what I.
it's only hooked up to my internet. It's not hooked up to anything else.
Huh. Because usually on the keyboard, when you want to like make a paragraph or whatever, you type something, you hit enter, make another paragraph, whatever. Huh. That's strange. Uh. Hmm. What was I gonna say? Oh, Tim, you should have seen my student. She loved doing her little mini class to James and Tom and Jackie. She was having a blast doing that. Can I step away? Maybe Tim stepped away. Yeah, so Terry, one of my students who's in China, who I teach English to, I had offered her the opportunity. I said, hey, do you want to like teach any children Chinese? It's like, yeah, give me 3 or 4 students. And I'm like, okay. And the first week it went really well. And the second week it went really well. And she just had a blast doing it. So yeah. Let's see here.
Teacher Toto, what's up? Talk to us.
And maybe in the meantime, Tim, I don't know if having more lives available is better than just having a few, but maybe in the meantime, you should enable lives on your account, on Teacher Tim's account, your account, and just so we have some backups just in case. What if flops out, you know?
Bây giờ con phải đặt tên con là Jojo. Đặt tên đó là ừ, thì mới chơi vô được. Biết.
All right, Teacher Toto. Yeah, dude. That's why I open up my account, you know. So we'll have another account with YouTube. If something goes wrong in another country, boom, we pop in Teacher Tim's, done. We're gonna power YouTube channel, you know, YouTube channels. We're gonna get people to make extra money in YouTube. We're gonna run with it and bring it over to Web Talk as long as we need.
Yeah, if we have a couple of backups, you know, especially, I mean, it's the people who don't really like, meh, YouTube Live, I'm not going to get monetized, blah, 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 you know. It's always good to have those backups because you don't have to be special to have the embedded. Like you can just, I hate using the word, you can be a quote unquote nobody on YouTube and you can still go live and have the embedded, you know. So it's good to have those backups. And then what can happen is, if John Doe goes live on your YouTube, you say, oh, by the way, my YouTube live shut down. I'm on Teacher Tim's. Here's my link where you can subscribe to blah, blah, blah content. You know, it's no big deal.
Yeah, because the one thing that's the biggest issue is we want to get secure classes seen in Web Talk. So for Teacher Dustin's class with the Vietnamese on Saturday, it's very important for others to see it in Web Talk. She has her own list. They're going to see. They're going to want to join in the future. Her list will grow. She'll be able to choose. The first 20 that show up on time, boom. The rest of them that come late, whatever, you know, they wait for next time. She's going to get more engagement. So these are very simple. It's about engagement. And it's also about security, especially with the classes of all ages. It doesn't matter if it's children or not. It's all ages, even adults. Look what happened, you know, in a few classes with adults and what's happening in the world with Zoom. So, you know, we're going to do our very best to continue this secure environment and YouTube channels. Oh, we're going to make money there. We'll get them as well. I'm going to set up the account and make the money. And then what's going to happen is this donation right out to the travel project, you know, whatever we need to continue this deal. If we're, you know, let's talk realistic there, humanity. You can't all talk like Teacher Tim. Teacher Terry, she doesn't talk about making money. She's going to do it for her nonprofit. That's why she has Web Talk and supporting a friend. Hey, well, let's get her a YouTube channel. And we'll pump her YouTube channel as well, right into Web Talk. We'll set up that. She shares that idea. Boom, we've created. Done. Teacher Toto, come back in here.
Yeah, hi, Teacher Tim.
There she is. Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm watching the live, so it's okay.
Thank you. Teacher Toto, would you like to add anything? You know, what's happening with Vietnam, or some situations that you're so worried about?
Yeah, actually today our country come back to work and study after coronavirus. So yes, it's a good news for us, and we will also yes need to work and study in the school. Yes, yesterday it will happen. Yes, we finished the coronavirus situation now, and then tomorrow we will start to work and study.
Wow. So Teacher Toto, does that mean that very soon you're going to be heading out of your community to do exactly what you said? Remember, many months ago, this situation happened in the world and it kept you there. You were supposed to
Yeah.
travel somewhere.
Yes, yes, yes. But actually, because you know, in my place, it's really safe already. But in the place that I will go to this is a capital of Vietnam, and the situation there is also more serious than others. So
Okay.
I'm not sure that's when they inform, so I can go.
All right. Good. So we have you at home for a couple more months to build up.
Yes, but actually, I think now because I have a really strong team, and then we also know that the coronavirus situation will finish soon. So we set up everything to make everything easier, and then we will still invite more people, and then helping more people to join in Web Talk. It's not really anything difficult for us to stop this, stop inviting people and stop helping people. No, after the coronavirus situation, so we will continue building Web Talk, and then helping people another
Exactly.
way easier. Yes.
Yes. Yes. And you know, now the way that Web Talk's going, Super Dad Andy blowing Teacher Grant away with the comment, "Hey, Teacher Grant, you is he still here?" Yeah. He, Teacher Grant was so funny because Super Dad Andy yesterday in Web Talk was sharing a couple dashboards from people with large amounts of money being made, ad rewards and pro commissions. And Teacher Grant writes, "Is that yours, Super Dad Andy?" And it was so funny how Super Dad Andy said, "No, no, no, I'm just sharing someone." He was sharing someone's post, and then he pops his dashboard as a comment to Teacher Grant. And that was the first time I saw that. And for that, when I saw April's rewards of $19 for Super Dad Andy, well, the world will be like, "Oh, wow." Well, not many people understand how much effort for a full year.
Yes, actually, Teacher Andy listened to Teacher Tim and Teacher Andy for almost 1 year. It's to a lot of time and then the effort. So I'm not really surprised because he make the true efforts for this. So this either, yes, the thing he need to receive.
Yeah, yeah. Ever since the global stage of Facebook, where he shared his dream Fila, holding his son, talking about travel. He loved travel. The idea of Web Talk was not really in his picture at all.
Yeah, and actually, Teacher Tim, I want to say something with you because this morning I saw that Teacher Andy told us we need to charge the pro package every year, and
Mm-hmm.
you is the person purchase pro package for me. So the next year, if it's coming, so I think you should then purchase pro package for me because it's not really necessary for me because I think in my case, I love to help people and then invite people and then help people only. So the pro package is not really necessary for me. And
And you know
I
what?
think
As
because you give me the
No, you keep going, and I'll share something with you when you're done.
yes, actually because I think that you give me the pro package and then maybe you give me the file level already is really beautiful already, and also also helping Vietnamese people and many people already. in my case, only in my case, I think it's yes, I really don't care about the money. I just also want to help the people, and I will still do this even though I don't have the pro package.
Right. Well, okay. So a pro package will disappear next year for Teacher Toto, and
Yes,
you know, what happens with the 5 levels if you don't renew because you're right after February 5th, the 5 levels disappears, and then Super Dad Andy's 5 levels disappears. And let me share with you something very simple and very big picture. By this time next year, your Web Talk account is going to have an amount in February of free rewards that's going to be much bigger than $200 to purchase a pro package.
actually,
I
if I have a big amount like this, I feel like I want to purchase by myself.
Oh, well that
Yeah,
is the idea of what this is, Teacher Toto. Because remember,
yes,
I guarantee to purchase everyone with IEG after February 5th because you are not going to lose the 5 levels for life. You're not going to. I know that many of you don't understand truly the power of 5 levels, let's say in 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Teacher Tim does. It's going to create businesses in your communities. It's going to create experiences for communities to travel together, to meet other communities, to travel to places, because there was such an amount happening with 5 levels. And to say that next year at this time, February comes along and you don't want Teacher Tim to do it, or you might do it yourself, or someone's going to donate to you because they want to keep that alive. Do you know how many options are going to happen, Teacher Tata? You think $200 next year is going to be something difficult to rally around to keep 5 levels and keep the expansion of what is being created for WebTalk? I will be the pillar, the foundation to keep that alive. When the whole world says, no, I don't want to give anymore, watch what Teacher Tim does.
yes, I know.
I really don't
Yes.
care. I really don't care how all of you create your visions. And what is this all about? It's about your visions. It's about your
Yeah.
dreams.
Yeah, because you have me very much. You have my country very much, and yes.
And thank you so much, Teacher Toto, for expressing that, on a Web Talk Live. There might not be many people that will understand even what you're saying. And
Yes.
it's okay. It's okay, because the people that are with Super Dad Andy and you from Vietnam, the super moms, the teachers, the businesses that are purchasing pro packages, they are extremely excited about this opportunity. First, their children are learning for free, and their effort is only to go into Web Talk and create Web Talk posts and to comment on things that they love in a platform that is free. They see it. And these are Vietnamese where an average salary in a month is $300. We're not talking about America. We're not talking about England. We're not talking about Italy. We're not talking about Australia. If anybody listened to Scott Gerard's video on the global teachers of Web Talk and what's being created, the world is going to see what a value in Australia of what people pay for a year to learn English, $1,000, $5,000 for the year. And then all they have to do is sign up for Web Talk and figure it out See, that's where the difficulty comes in. This is the beauty of RJ. He knows that his idea is extremely difficult for humanity to understand because it is all about giving. It's all about giving. And where has humanity headed? Towards the narcissistic road. It's all about me, 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 me. Selfies, selfies. How many emojis can I get today? It's like a wasted world. Give me some attention, people, because nobody's listening to me in school. Nobody's listening to me at home. Nobody's listening to me at my job. So give me some attention, please. I'm dying for it. True project based. It's secure. Web Talk is a cure. And if you think humanity wants a cure when all they're doing is going to the drugstore, pharmaceutical companies, and feeding those monsters, well, then keep feeding those monsters. And stop the quacking of the mouth that your low energy continues. And Teacher Toto, again, what you just shared is exactly what you shared before the pro package was introduced to you. You said, Teacher Andy, I'm here through Super Dad Andy. How can I help you do something with this platform? Teacher Andy spoke. You listened. And then something happened. A weight started going on top of you. It was a weight called worry, worry, worry. A weight of worry on someone who is all true love? You think Teacher Tim is gonna have that responsibility for you? I'm responsible for that weight being put on you. 100% responsible. So what do? We communicate together. If it's in Messenger, if it's in Web Talk, we communicate because you're high level, just like Teacher Andy talks about. And you're doing this in a second language and a first language. Again, Teacher Toto, there are not many people who understand what the 5 levels is at all. America's beginning to understand. America, like the realtors, that realtor group, they're just sharing, $200 over the whole year. Holy mackerel. Oh, yeah, let's go for it, guys. They're engaging. They're getting the free rewards. You look at their amounts in the free rewards. Everybody's looking at the large amount of the pro commissions. They're not looking at that beautiful free rewards deal. That's just going to expand as something called an app comes along. So thank you, Teacher Toto. Thank you for everything. You were unlocked even before my wife. The whole world would spit on Teacher Tim. What are you even thinking? Why would you unlock everybody else, continents, before your own wife and something that you think is going to be something special? Because it's not about that. See, I'm detached from my wife, and I am attached by listening and developing her dreams. It's on her and with me to stand together and create it.
Yeah.
Not many people
Actually, thank you,
understand
Tim.
that.
I really thank you for you. Actually here and also with the people they watching the live, they really don't know that Teacher Tim asked me before I really understand about Web Talk, and I feel that Teacher Tim is really the true person that who really supports my dream, because before I really don't understand about Web Talk. I listen Teacher Andy and Teacher Tim for almost 1 month, and then every day speak with Teacher Andy, Teacher Tim, and then um, because is a reason that I want to have my country to learn English, because on WebTalk I can native speaker, they teach for children, and also I am a person that I spend lots of money to study English, and also which in my country it's really difficult for us to speak with native speaker. For money is really difficult already. So that's how we can study with a native speaker, and also the teacher from all over the world. They teach from our host. They teach from their host, and also easy to have my country platform to receive the value from this platform. So actually at that time I don't understand much about WebTalk. I don't care about the money, but I just only want to bring all of my country. And then teacher team is the person who really supports my dream, because he, even though teacher Andy and teacher team doesn't explain for me well about WebTalk, and when they heard from my dream, my vision, and also teacher team, he asked me to purchase pro package for me. It's make me really, really happy. And at that time, even though when I purchased pro package after 1 week ago, when I have the 5 levels, and also I really don't understand the value of 5 level. And I just also, yes, that is true. I really don't understand about 5 level. Teacher Steve and teacher Andy just only told me that's because of my true efforts, and then they give me the money. At that time, I really don't understand. I just also want to help people, and then took the teachers. Yes, really thank you, teacher team, because not only me, you support many vision and support many people with their really thank you for you.
Yeah, and Teacher Toto, the story will be shared about someone very special in this world. His name is Jack Ma, and he ventured over to America in the end of the 20th century and saw the internet, and went on computers, and he had ideas, and he went back to China, and he changed China forever. He changed it, and he began to think about how he can help people in China first, just like what you're doing. Vietnam first. And he went to farmers because he knew that the world didn't know China, and that at the internet, we had things on the internet that was from China. The world would be able to see it, and these farmers would be able to get the goods out to sell, so they could make a little bit more money. They could do more things. And so what did he do? He went specifically to villages and to one farmer in a village, in a community, one. He guided them, he shared the idea, and it happened. And what happened to the others around? They observed this one farmer create, and then they asked questions, and they all got on. And the beauty of Jack Ma's idea is the same thing like what we have today with RJ, the CEO of WebTalk. Jack Ma in China, the government laughed at him. The people laughed at him. What are you talking about? Internet? What do you mean? An infrastructure? We need They're like, they didn't understand. And many people in his circle laughed. There was a specific amount that stood together called angel investors. They're his friends, and they stood together and created something based on an idea of something he saw in America, came back to his home, and for 3 years, in the beginning of his journey with Alibaba, he didn't make any money. No money. 3 years. And the world loses this beautiful story because he's a billionaire now. 3 years in the beginning, what was the highest energetic currency. What's a currency? It's money. You think money. The highest energetic currency for 3 years were emails. When he went to a restaurant and people saw him, they said thank you. They paid his bill. When he ate, thank you in emails. That was his currency for 3 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No money. It's the same thing with RJ. You think RJ's making money off of what this is? He's giving everything he's got. And every single web talker who's active is giving everything they've got. If you're a free user, we give everything we got. If you're a pro user for a year or a month, you give everything you got. So, Teacher Toto, your story is the same thing like Jack Ma. You stood with Super Dad Andy, someone else together. You decided to go for it. Based on someone you didn't know, Super Dad Andy, a year ago on the global stage of Facebook, I didn't know him either. He came on as a guest. He shared in his English that was low at the time. I just listened to every word, thanked him, and he was connected. He kept listening to more and more broadcasts in Facebook. He heard Web Talk. Zero money needed. You learn for free. This is the idea. You came along, signed up, and began the next levels with your country, Vietnam. You will be remembered as one of those pioneers that changed everything. And when you change everything, what do you mean? When you change the educational system, you change everything, humanity. Because you really want to stay in the same educational system that you were in from before? You really are holding on to that? Then hold on to it and let humanity create their own educational system. That's why you're seeing it outside of the four walls of a classroom now. It can never be inside the four walls of a classroom right now. They're holding on to jobs that don't mean anything. Tenure. Holding on to tenure. You guys even understand what the educational system is? Do you even understand how America pays for the educational system? World, I'm talking to the world. All you hear is free, don't you? Don't you hear free education in America? Don't you? It's not free. Who pays for it on the other side? Called school taxes. But you wouldn't understand that world, would you? You're living in your own world of paying for education that the world says is free. So it's nothing new. Free education. What? That's insane. Yeah, you hear it in many countries. If you want to dispute it, then you can debate with Teacher Tim, and I'll pop your mind open to a world that's real. It's very simple. You live in your bubble and let Teacher Tim live in unlimited energy. Very simple. So thank you, Teacher Toto. Terry, yes.
I have no kids, and my taxes go to the schools.
Yes.
I pay for the kids.
Yes, Teacher Terry.
Some of them.
Yes.
Or help pay. And I made another post that came out right.
Ah, let's check it out. Let's check out Terry and see. You kept trying. There it is. Watch the Zoom live with Teacher Tim and Teacher Grant on Web Talk. Perfect. And good, you keep that other one there because there's 5 emojis. So Teacher Toto,
Yeah, I changed it to watch on Zoom.
look at that. Yes. Let's see if Teacher Toto's back. The world will not understand what Teacher Tim said, Teacher Toto. Terry does. She just responded with her own fact. Why do you think Teacher Tim sold his house a long time ago?
Yeah, I just think that you either really different with the human, yes, and you think you want to have the world, you want to create the true education.
Correct. And it simply comes from your heart.
Yes.
That's an unstoppable force. And once that enters into the 4 walls of a classroom, then the 4 walls of a classroom, they're going to be an unstoppable force together with what's being created outside. And then we have a rise of humanity where we're not hearing the same broken facts over and over. The same broken facts. Broken facts. Broken fact. You can't fix that fact. You can't fix that fact. You can fix the fact. You can make it better. It's a broken fact. I'm bullying I'm bullied all the time. I can't speak English. Yeah, Teacher Toto, Teacher Dustin, you guys, Super Z, I shared Super Dad AJ Hoag's video today inside Web Talk from Nabaz. Did you guys hear what Super Dad AJ Hoagie? He's always saying the same repetitive thing over and over again. He's talking about grammar.
You just find me, by the way, just listening to it. 8 years ago, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to put some quotes on what he said. Because he's supporting humanity correctly as well. And we must continue to support him with his VIP courses. It's always been the word from Teacher Tim on any global stage. If you say he's the best teacher, the greatest teacher, then you support him with his VIP. And that's why Teacher Andy, when he shared the most beautiful idea to take care of the global teachers, especially in America, because that's where he is and he knows global teachers are everywhere, hear his story about another country teaching. It's possible. Pro packages now. Teacher Toto, did you hear Teacher Andy? The pro package for his wife, it just was renewed. So he purchased again for his wife. And then tomorrow is mine. See? So it's already ready to go to purchase again. And to everybody before February 5th, you are higher level pioneers because you saw something before the free rewards was actually seen. And just after February 5th or February 12th, it's one of those dates. Hello. One of those dates that the free rewards was coming. And February 19th, when you saw it in Web Talk, he just changed it. There's a bigger value to a pro package now. So that's why Teacher Toto, next year when you have the pro package renewal, it's going to be funny. Oh, $200. Oh boy, 5 levels. Oh, super dad in. Oh, we got to keep those 5 levels. Oh boy, $200. Oh no, wait, I'm making $400 this last month in free rewards program. What do you mean? No way. It's just, hey, you said your dream field was to be a math teacher. Why do you think Teacher Tim is talking math every single day with Web Talk? Just for fun?
Yeah, no. Actually, Teacher Tim told me that he really loves math. And then because Web Talk is all the math. Yes. Yeah, we need to calculate. Yes.
It is all math. Isn't that funny, Terry? Web Talk is all math. Who'd like to debate that?
I wouldn't understand a thing if it were.
It truly is. It is all math. It's calculations. That's why Teacher Toto, another one from Kurdistan, Sirwan, in a Zoom, early morning, quite a few days ago, I get to meet him and he's talking. He's like, Teacher Tim, I did the calculations. With engagement points and the free rewards, and I'm like, oh, this is, oh yes, pro package is a good deal. And when you throw in the 5 levels, oh yeah, Teacher Tim, oh, I want to do it, and he's going to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. Oh, Kurdistan can't do the credit card, Teacher R said they can't do. Oh, Teacher Tim, I'm going to send you the 200. I'm going to send you. What's your, Oh, you keep it. Keep it. I'll do it. I'll get it. You give that 200 to someone when you invite before the 5 levels disappears. See, we got 2 more 5 levels, and then another 2 are going to come in the future. That's the beauty of all this. And then there's so many teachers giving from their hearts. So many parents giving from their hearts, giving emojis and comments. Students are being very patient right now. We're in a transition of security. More and more IEG teachers are doing their private Zooms. They're secure now. They're not 100% sure about the Web Talk Live yet. That's okay. Teacher Dustin's ready. Teacher Dustin, be ready. Because we're going to keep trying with your account. And if not, then it's Teacher Tim's. We'll keep trying. We'll get through Teacher Grant's, because Teacher Grant was one of the first ones to show. We need to show these classes to the world. How are they being paid for? With your effort, humanity, with comments and emojis and Web Talk. And the whole platform will just expand and grow. More and more people come in. The Alexa ranking is a big one, as you all are learning. You all, what am I, from the country? You all, Teacher Terry, being down in Florida for 10 years, when I would go up to Pennsylvania and hang out with the friends, they're like, hey, what happened to you, Tim? What, your accent? You got like a Southern accent all of a sudden. 10 years, changed a little bit, because then the friends up north,
Talking about accents, I can speak like I'm from Houston, Texas. Oh well, Andy would just kill me if I started talking like this.
Teacher Toto's like, what country is Teacher Grant from? What was he just talking?
It's funny. I only heard the word accents, and maybe I'm gonna go way off on a tangent, but it's
Good.
so funny. Every post they say must have an American accent. So part of my just what's the word? Just my honoriness. It's like, well, do you want me to speak like this, or do you want me to speak like this? It's like Or here's my favorite, a neutral American accent. And I go, what is a neutral American accent? But Tim, I'm serious. What is considered? Is it someone who's on the news? Is that a neutral American accent?
What do you think, Terry? What would be a neutral American accent?
I'm asking an American to an American,
There's-
like, what is a neutral American accent? Like,
There's no such thing.
Oh,
well, you see, and this is not dissing China. This is because they just don't know. So it's like, I think, this is what I think. I think according to them, a neutral, standard American accent is maybe someone who speaks like they do on the news. Or maybe someone who speaks like they're from Harvard. I don't know. Like, but one of these days, I feel like trolling one of the schools that are looking for a teacher. Yeah, my name is John Wayne, and I'm looking for an English teaching job. You got anything available for me? They go, where are you from? I go, well, I'm from Texas. Is that in America? Yeah, that's from America. All right, okay, can you do a demo? Yeah, I can do a demo. Or just tell me when and where, and I'll have some stuff prepared for you. But I don't have the heart to do that, and I don't know
you got
how.
it down.
And also, I can't hold an accent that long. I can't. But and this is no hate toward English learners, but they always say, I want to speak in an American accent. I go, well, part of me is like, well, do you have an audition for a job? Like, do you have an acting audition, right? Because think about it, James Bond, right? What's his name? Here's Brosnan, right? He's from England, right? Is that correct? England, right? Uh-oh, did you guys freeze up? Huh?
No,
I'm not
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Tim froze.
I'm not sure if Pierce is from there or not.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Am I cool?
Yeah. I don't see you, but I just saw you move your screen. So we're talking about like when people want to say like, I want to speak in an American accent. And my response is like, well, you got an acting audition? Because Hugh Jackman, he's from Australia, and he has the perfect, actually a lot of people never knew he was from Australia. That's how good he is.
Exactly.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So the part of me is like, well, do you want to be an actor? It's like, no, I just want to, well, so it's like, I think I got one of these days, like the three of us are like some just native American speakers with an American accent have to actually really ask the question, why, what is an American accent, or what is an accent? I think the answer is I want to speak English fluently. I mean, take Jackie Chan, for example, right? He's lived in the States, or I don't know if he still lives in the States, but he's been doing movies in America since the 90s. Or, I mean, but is his English perfect? No, but it's what's making him a star. So it's like, I don't know. I think there's a misconception on accents, right? And it's just kind of funny that I don't know if Thailand does the same thing with jobs, or Vietnam does the same. And to be honest, I really think they do. I'm sure, this is nothing against Thailand or Vietnam or Taiwan or other schools who are secondary looking for English teachers. They're all going to say American accent, but they need to understand what an American accent is. They got to translate that word into their own native tongue. They got to translate. Okay, what is American accent? Well, it's the way how someone speaks. You know, and I'm sure that I have a horrible Texas accent or other accent. I could do New York, from New York. I grew up in the Bronx. But it's horrible. You know.
We got to watch a
I'm
movie
from
together.
Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You guys are mud cabbage. Jersey. I can't do it.
I can't. Yeah. That's great. Hey, hey, Super Z, pop in here. Share with Web Talk a little bit about your broadcast that's coming about unfollowing.
Woohoo.
Actually, every Saturday I'm gonna make like Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Just like saving time because I have been like making Zoom meeting every day with my referrals, and I want them to be known, to be seen by people like teacher Saeed, teacher Ali, and also I want to make a discussion about why people unfollow people inside WebTalk because that's what's happening right now inside WebTalk. People unfollowing, not following, but unfollowing. Yeah. So, yeah. I have to discuss this because so many web talkers right now are being unfollowed. So they think they are engaging inside this platform, but actually they are not because they are getting unfollowers. Yeah. So they must understand that it's not like this. It works. So we should know how could we engage inside our platform web talk to get more engagement, actually, not the opposite. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, it was really nice the other day suggesting to teacher Yara, because she likes to share the inspirational, the motivational quotes and stuff. And I just wanted to make a suggestion that I noticed she shares about, 4 to 6 right in a row. And you got to go to some of Scott Gerard's videos where he shares about this. You have to be careful about that, teacher. You want to space them out a little bit over the day because this is a real news feed. It's not like other news feeds that have algorithms and they kind of control things. This is a real deal. That's why there's one beautiful web talker, absolutely beautiful web talker. She's everywhere, Margarita Z. And she wrote a recommendation for Teacher Tim, not connected at all to IEG, wrote a recommendation not too long ago. Teacher Tim doesn't ask people for recommendations like people are asking Teacher Tim for recommendations. Kind of goes against what this really is. And she writes a recommendation, and I just keep seeing, 15 YouTube videos straight in a row. And, some of the active web talkers, the individuals, they're understand what I'm talking about. Well, you're trying to catch up in your Magic News feed. You want to check it out. You want to look at your notifications. You want to be able to see, to truly engage and be a part of what people are sharing. So when you get 15 just bing, ding, 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 all right, unfollow, bink. I don't care if you wrote a recommendation for Teacher Tim. Either you learn how to do this correctly or be a part of someone else's world in Web Talk who might like it. And there will be, like Spider-Man Rizza. I don't even know how Spider-Man Rizza does it. I know for a fact, though, he is listening more and more now to understand how to develop Web Talk correctly to what he was doing in the beginning. Even though he shares his pure idea, that's not what Web Talk is. It's not what it is. So, you know, every once in a while I get an emoji from Super Z and I'm like, oh man, get away from me, Super Z. Stop wasting it. I knew you'd come around with the Musical Monday for Innovative Kurdish Global. I was right there with you. I'm like number 6 at the time. I'm saying number 4, and you know, and you're on the second time. I'm like, I'm just jamming in my chair to it. Because I'm listening to the Kurdish language of Teacher Arsh at 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, as they're in Facebook Live over in the Zoom account. I'm just jamming. I'm like, oh, it's Musical Monday. Teacher Terry pops in Musical Monday early in America time. She's like, she knows it's happening in Asia somewhere, so she pops it in early. And then boom, I'm like, yeah, here we go. Let me go find a YouTube Kurdish song. Because I heard one a year ago. Or 6 months ago from Teacher Arsh and Super Shara. So I go find it, pop it in, and I'm dancing for like 6, 7 in a row. Then I see Super Z comment, and I'm like, oh man. See, you guys aren't going to understand about what. Don't unfollow Teacher Tim. You guys are like, why? Come on, man. There's better people to follow than the insane Teacher Tim and Web Talk.
You know, Teacher Tim, actually, not all about you. I mean, in my newsfeed, whenever I see something that really attracts me, just natural, you know.
Correct.
When I want to comment, I comment. I don't think about, okay, he is doing, I'm counting your emojis or something. I'm not counting. I'm commenting, not counting. I'm commenting from my heart. That's it.
Correct.
I want people to do the same. That is
Correct.
what I want web talkers to understand, because this is carrying the new members. Not only carrying them, they are, like, for example, a new member will join WebTalk, then they will see some news feed. Okay, as you say, okay, so many shares from one person. They will leave, not only unfollow, they will leave WebTalk. So many now are, I see they are not having fun on WebTalk. So how could you bring more people to WebTalk to make them have fun and draw very nice smile on their face when they see your post?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Just a little FYI, Pierce Brosnan is from Ireland. He's Irish.
Irish.
Okay. Even better, proving my point. So I think he's done movies in England. Maybe he hasn't, or maybe he's played a British man. I don't know, but that just proves my point. Like, these schools want an accent, or these students want to speak in an accent. I'm like, well, are they an actor? I think there's or maybe the technical term of accent. Well, the technical term of accent is the way one speaks their language. You know, in China, there's North and South, right? There's Cantonese, but it's not really an accent. But I do know that people who speak Chinese in the North and South have a hard time understanding each other because of the dialect that they speak, the speed they speak, the way they say their words. Just, I mean, there's people probably from the Bronx and then compared to LA who will speak completely different to each other, you know, like, but wow, Ireland.
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. There you have it. He's from Ireland and he played James Bond. And I'm sure he's done American accents. So these actors are gifted. So like I keep thinking, well, maybe I should go in one day and say, I should give. I'm John Wayne. I'm from Texas.
John Wayne.
Sure.
They
Chad
all
doesn't know
have
who John Wayne
coaches.
is. So I
That's
could
a
make
good
I
point,
could make
too.
up that. Huh?
That's a good point Terry brings up. They all had coaches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have language coaches.
There you go. And you want to know
Good
something,
point.
you guys? So speaking of accents, Terry, I did one semester and a drama class. It was actually kind of a funny story. I heard they needed guys in the class, and I had never done acting. But I'm like, what the hell? Why not? And also I can get credit. I can get credit for it too, right? So it was a 2-in-1 package. It sounds like fun. They didn't care if you had experience or not. And I decided to take the drama class. And they wanted me to speak in 2 kinds of accents. The BBC accent, which is like the rich accent, like you're from the higher parts of England. And the Cockney accent, which is like the slurry kind, right? And I remember trying to speak them for the first time, and I was awful. I couldn't do it. But it was easy to pick up on. And one of my lines was, so we did a Tale of a Christmas Carol, Tim and Terry. And one of the lines was, I go, "Oh, that's a fat goose in your basket. You're your family for today."
That's great.
You and your family well then. And then there's a part at the end, the feature, Ghost of Christmas feature, right, where they're talking about him dying or whatever, Scrooge dying, and I go, I say, gentlemen, shall we have a toast to the passing of the old devil, which is supposed to be the higher. Why? What was the matter with him? I thought he never died. I had to do an accent. I think it's horrible. Although I got Teacher John's blessing. He said it was not bad. Being from England himself,
Look at
but I still thought it was horrible. And what was kind of funny, here's a funny story, is that when they said I was trying to speak these accents, they actually said I sounded like I had a Norwegian accent. And what's really funny is on my mom's side, dates back to Norway. Like the ancestries go back to Norway, which is kind of funny. It was a complete coincidence. They said that because they had no idea my mom's side. Well, allegedly, I don't know if it's a true thing or not, but that's what my mom said. The ancestry on my mom's side goes back toward Norway. My father's side, we consider ourselves like a mixed salad. I think they say we come from Ireland, maybe. But it's kind of funny how we try to do these accents and stuff, but yeah.
Hey, Teacher Grant, as you're sharing your family tree, let's look at this. I just got a notification from Marlon. Okay, he's connected with Scott Gerard, invited Scott Gerard and Teacher Tool, and this is a post from 6 days ago. Okay, it was shared 6 days ago. Daniel Todd. I think folks on Facebook really need to see this. All right, this is the post. Online Communication Tuesday meets Mindfulness Monday, Web Talk Live, YouTube Live, Game Changer. And here's his quotes, because Teacher Park wrote this. Hello, IEG students and teachers and any others who are interested. I will be hosting our second Mindfulness Monday session. Monday, the dates, Teacher Tim creates the post to give it to the larger audience of Web Talk. Teacher Park just beginning, he created one. And Daniel Todd, okay, watch this comment. Okay, watch this comment right here. I see him share it. Look what Teacher Tim writes. Look what I write. Web Talk Live. Let me mute you there for a second, or Teacher Grant. Web Talk Live. Thank you for the beautiful idea with Scott. All right, now, Scott and Daniel Todd, Scott Gerard made a Facebook post on the idea of using YouTube to go live in Web Talk. We were in a Zoom. I was floating around Facebook and saw it, interrupted teacher Andy and some other, hey guys, you're going to create this. Let's do it. Everything changed. We went, tried to figure it out. Supermom D, Scott Gerard joined us in the Zoom. We figured it out. We tested it. Teacher Grant came in. All right, now, why would I thank Daniel Todd? Because in Facebook, Scott Gerard says that he was talking to Daniel Todd about the idea of using YouTube Live to create Web Talk Live. Now, how am I going back 6 days right now? Because I just got a notification from Marlon. He just gave an emoji. And look, I missed this. I missed this. Look what Daniel Todd responds 6 days ago. It was RJ who gave the tip. Let's give him a thank you too. Thanks, RJ. It was RJ who shared with Daniel Todd and Scott Gerard about this YouTube Live over the Web Talk. First time I see that. This is 6 days ago. Right there. Daniel Todd.
Well, fair enough.
You don't think RJ is one of the highest level artificial intelligence experts? You ever hear his talks when he goes in and talks about it? There, see right there. See, Marlon Johnson. 5 minutes ago, he left a notification. He gave an emoji to this one. Teacher Tim in the RV back in 2018 for my brother's dream field. I went back for 5 months to support my brother who was collapsing under the weight of true compassion. Humanity all around him was collapsing him. Came back, purchased a couple RVs. We traveled around all the Northeast, back and forth with my daughter. Different things going on. There he goes, Marlon. So Marlon Johnson, thank you for that notification. And then it brings me to this one. It was RJ who gave me the tip. So Daniel's talking about himself. And then he spoke with Scott. Boop, boop, boop. Thanks, RJ. So Teacher Tim just gave the emoji. RJ, he's going to have a million tags. He can't be responding to everything. So I just wanted to show you that. Hey, guys, I don't know if you want to take this over and keep it going. I'm going to head out and talk to Teacher Patty a little bit. It looks like her meetings are done. I'm at the hotel right now. And later on, I'll be home again, and I'm going to check the YouTube Live of my account and see if it's ready to go after 24 hours. We'll learn more, Teacher Grant. We'll learn more tonight, because then I'll be able to figure out everything and the system of it. I'll play around and figure it all out.
And really quickly, I'll have a private class earlier today with my students, so I have more of the afternoon and evening to do things in Web Talk.
Okay.
I'm really trying to find some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some quick little perks of trying to get engagement. Like, for example, I was a night out last night. You saw how much we were chatting last night. I was talking to Trey last night. We were talking in Messenger, and I counted it up. We had 150 lines all together. You know, and I was like, we were talking, it was like one line here, one line here. Now, sure, it's a little bit of a drag to hit refresh, depending on your connection. You're waiting 5 to 30 seconds to keep the conversation. Because that, in reality, when we're having a conversation, we don't pause for 30 seconds and then speak, right? We continue it. So it's in our brains. It's systematic that we want to just continue it. You know, we don't stay at a green light for 30 seconds before we go unless there's traffic. So that's basically what it is. It's a green light in traffic. So we just, at the time, it's going to be slow. But I saw RJ's post. They want to make things 4 times faster. Maybe that means the comments will come in faster. I don't know what he means by 4 times faster. I'm hoping that's what he means. I'm hoping that when he says 4 times faster next week, that comments are coming in real time. TalkMail comes in at real time. Did you know that? TalkMail comes in at real time.
Oh, I tested the real time with comments with my wife's account right to mine. We're together. She'll comment in comments of the newsfeed. It's real time.
No. In Web Talk, I'm talking about.
Yeah, no.
Without having to refresh.
You're talking Web Talk, TalkMail. I'm talking the newsfeed, Magic Newsfeed. Well, that's just. Are we talking about a Web Talk Live?
No. I'm talking like if I go to your post right now without you hitting refresh, you're not going to see it in real time. That's what I mean. Like, I'll go hello.
You just have to go to notifications. Just go to
Yeah.
You
hit notifications. You hit it.
But that's the build up.
Yeah.
That's the build up. Yes, that's all part of the process.
Well, what I'm saying is I saw a
answered
post from
with
RJ. I saw a post from RJ. He said that it's projected to go 4 times as fast next week. They're working on some system behind whatever that lingo means. I'm hoping that means that the comments will be quicker.
That's good.
But here's the hope. And I know
Yeah.
it's just like I said, I was just speaking to Trey Me, and we did 150 lines. 150 lines times 20 is some amount of points that I can't do math right now. 100 comments and 20, that's 2,000 points. So what? Yeah, so 2,000 points is 100 comments, 100 lines between us, right? That's a lot, you know. Now the flaw is that.
Well, that really is up to your own preference because. Because when you're in Web Talk and you want to talk with someone in their post and you leave it for a second or two and you're checking other notifications, you go over there, then you come back and it's refreshed. So you're moving along in traffic, with the green light. You're just going to different notifications. So you have one conversation in Messenger. All right, wonderful. But you actually can do many things in Web Talk by going in, comment. Oh, I see one. Okay, go back out, go to another notification, go to somebody else. Comment there. Oh, there's another notification by Supermom, the one you're talking to. Let me go back. Scroll down. Oh, there it is. It's just there's, and that's people's preference. I just love that. I love that slow motion of it. You're just testing everything. You're just testing back and forth. So everybody's used to Messenger. Yay, one at a time, or in a group. We're in beta.
It was just kind of one of those reality things that kind of hit me. Like, well, like if these, especially for the parents, if those parents are having their Vietnamese conversations or whatever it is, and they're on one of the posts, it's just a matter of click the notification, comment, click the notification, comment, and those are points building up. Like the mini chat they have for me, which is just strictly to tell everybody, right? If they don't see Web Talk because it's a little slow or whatever. But the amount of lines, the amount of returns, every single comment, right? I'm looking now, I'm kind of seeing the bigger picture. Like you and I, we've had conversations on WeChat or on Facebook. The amount of back and forth, probably, to date, I'm going to maybe exaggerate, maybe over 1,000, if not more, 1,000 posts back and forth via WeChat, via Messenger, all together. So 1,000 times 20, that's 20,000 points between the two of us You know,
Right.
if it's kind of like, I'm kind of like seeing the real big picture, like, it, what's the harm in us just hitting the notification and here's what Tim said, blah blah blah, here's what Tim said, blah blah blah, here's what Grant
Oh,
said,
well,
blah, blah, blah.
here's the solution right here. You want to talk? You want to talk for 20 voice messages? Hey, let's go in Zoom really quick and start talking. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have the time to do that. Well, Teacher Tim does. I'll go 10 hours and we'll bring in different people throughout the time and talk to them. What happens? Comments all over in Web Talk based on people coming in and out of a Web Talk Live. But because people just, oh, I only have 10 minutes, I got to leave voice messages over in WeChat or Messenger. Oh, I can't think to go in Zoom for 10 minutes and talk to Teacher Grant, and everybody sees it and there's comments because they're listening in Web Talk. You guys can't think
Yeah.
of that. Well, that's why we're
Y-
bringing this broadcast in. This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
You want to bring in one at a time. Let them talk.
Yeah.
People are going to listen and comment everywhere. It's not difficult to imagine. We're doing it right now.
Yeah. And also, on the contrary of making comments and stuff, the only exception I do see, which is completely acceptable to me, and I'm sure it is with you, unless it's like a confidential kind of conversation, then by all means, send a private message however you want. But if it's, how are you, teacher? Are you having a class, teacher? What are you doing, teacher? Those kinds of things. The students of Vietnam, or the teachers of the world, and the students of the world can tag the teacher. How are you doing? I'm great. How are you? Blah blah blah. Those are points built up. Sure, it's the luxury of going through 10 green lights without stopping at a red light. But if you want to take a shortcut, then you got to be in traffic a little bit longer. Or that doesn't make sense. Yeah, if you want to take a shorter route, if you want to spend 1 hour going through straight green lights, go for it. If you want to spend 30 minutes in traffic to get home, I do that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm going to have my class earlier today, Teacher Tim. And so
All right.
I have more time today. So I'm going to get ready for my class. So you may have to shut the live down. I know
Yeah, we'll be
Terry's
back.
going to be asleep anytime.
Yeah,
you,
it's
Terry.
almost 1 in the morning. It's almost 1 in the
Yeah.
morning. I'm ready to crash.
1 in the morning. That's that right, Terry? 1 in the
Yeah.
morning.
1 in the morning.
Look at this. This is really good. Before we shut it down, Teacher Dustin, see, 28 minutes ago, we are still listening to each other. The golden speech. Just a nice screenshot, couple screenshots. 5 emojis, Super Z's right there. That's her specialty, is listening. There's someone from Vietnam thanking all the teachers in Web Talk. I mean, this is what it is right here. You bring the engagement by going live. So this is just the beginning. I'll get that YouTube channel going where it, if anything gets, blocked, then I'm appealing it right away. I'll push YouTube aside.
YouTube did say that because of the pandemic that they have less human staff and that videos may be taken down on the account of a mistake by the algorithm. So they do have that disclaimer at the top. So it's understandable you get frustrated, but it is what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Terry, have a good night over there. We'll see you on the other side.
Good night.
I'll chat with you guys later.
Teacher Grant, we'll see you later.
I'll come back after my class probably. I'll do some comments work and all that. Look for some interactions on Web Talk.
The individual from Vietnam, Delphine, she's getting it. She's getting it. Someone you invited who came in and talked out a lot of questions. She's in Thailand 24 years. She's going to be someone that's going to give you a lot of engagement as we support her further. Teacher Grant.
Are you talking about me or for Terry?
No, for you.
Oh, which
Delphine.
one is that?
Yeah. She was in Thailand. She's in Thailand 24 years down south, Trang.
What was her name again?
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, show me.
She's inviting many people,
Touch up.
and she's very active right now. She understands the nice picture of, there she is, Delphine.
Hold on.
She's in Trang, Thailand. There, look,
Del-
boom. Look at that. Look at that. About me. She's already all over it.
Delphine
Online
Ben
tutoring.
Lunas?
Ah, yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yes,
with that
yes, yes.
person right now.
Yep.
I wonder if that. Where did she come from? Was she from one of the teaching groups? I wonder.
She'll tell you. Yep, she is.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's great.
And she.
Yeah, I'm still trying to play
Real good.
catch up. You know, still trying to play catch up with everybody who I've brought in. I'm
Right.
trying to
And
get
that
a hold of.
that's where, yeah, see, that's where you're thinking about how you can create, posts to get more interaction. And really, it's simple. You work with the people that you invited. You get them to create and support them, and whatever they get, you get. It's matching.
Exactly.
It's just figuring it out right now. So Teacher Tim was with her a couple days ago for a couple hours. She had questions. You came in as well a little bit later and spoke to her.
She does look familiar. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
this is great.
You'll
I keep
remember. You'll
getting
remember.
it.
And she's really good. She's all over the place now. She's good.
That's
I talked to her
awesome.
in Talk Mail. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So Teacher Grant, we'll talk soon.
All right, definitely. All right, adios.
Thanks for coming in. All right,
No
everybody in
problem,
Web Talk, we're shutting it down. Web Talk Live. This is part 1. Oh, wait, maybe part 2 already. We'll have part 2.
Who knows? All right, bye bye.